What's up, everyone? It's Hey John, and I jabber opportunities nonstop. And today I will be covering the AMA in depth, in detail, and giving my interpretation and analysis of what's going on. I'm seeing lots of misinformation out there, and people are freaking out. So I want to dispel some of that misinformation. So make sure you watch this whole video throughout its whole entirety so you understand what's going on. I will give you a short summary. It's bullish. BlockFi. I've been using them for over 3 months now, and I get 3.5% interest on every single transaction rewarded in Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency, a hedge against inflation. With this BlockFi Visa signature credit card, I can pay for all of my inflated goods, whether it's gas, utilities, food, you name it, I swipe it. And most importantly, on the BlockFi platform, you also get interest on your Bitcoin rewards. But most importantly, you get interest on your Bitcoin rewards on the BlockFi platform. So it's a win-win. BlockFi.com/HeyJohn. Don't sleep, folks. This is a great opportunity. November 7th, 2021. Sam and the team had their AMA Ask Me Anything for Evergrow coin. And they made a huge announcement. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it is right now. The huge announcement for Evergrow coin is that they have finally announced their Evergrow coin content platform. Let's check it out here. Evergrow here, introducing Creator, the world's first crypto/fiat content subscription platform and the first of the hashtag Evergrow coin ecosystem. Utilities coming soon. Website up in test mode. More work to do on UI, etc. Before official launch. Are you ready to meet your first creator? The reason why this is big news is because Sam has announced this. So we finally are seeing the light in terms of what utility can come for Evergrow coin. It's only been talked about, it's been rumors, but now we have a website, now we have the UI, now we have the infrastructure being put in place, and of course there's lots of work to be done. The key thing here is that Sam has said in the AMA that every single profit revenue generated from Creator, this utility here, right? It will all be funneled back into Evergrow coin. What does that mean? If you ever trade equities or if you've been in the stock market game, this is the equivalent of a buyback. What's a buyback? Well, you see Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, every quarter, every year, they set a certain amount of money here and they use their profits to buy back their stock, therefore propping it up to maintain their current highs and to go even higher. So what they are effectively doing is removing the stocks from the float here. So I want to give you that example, and now let me get into Evergrow coin. So Evergrow coin is following the same model where you have the supply, right? And which is the tokens here. So this is where you have the Evergrow coin utilities making revenue. Say it's 5 million, 10 million, 100 million, whatever it may be, right? They will use that revenue, every single penny, to buy back the Evergrow coin and removing it from the float. The float in cryptocurrency is a circulating supply. So every day you will see the tokens get burned. So when the tokens get burned, guess what? You have a lower supply. And when you have a lower supply, your tokens are gonna be worth more. And what does that mean? It means that you will be removing zeros, slash. So I want to emphasize this point here because this is a huge game changer. Yes, it is just starting, but this will combine crypto, fiat, Evergrow coin. This will incorporate all sorts of payment methods. So this will be a huge game changer. We need to be patient and to see where this goes. Don't forget, folks, Sam and the Evergrow coin team has said, you know what? It's time to get serious and roll up our sleeves. I don't have any here, but you get the point. To start pushing out quality and not garbage. Sam has also very blatantly said, hey, if you are an Evergrow coin because you want to make a quick 1000x, 100x, whatever, this may not be the token for you because we are here to do quality, to be in the top 20 because they know what they have, and I agree. I've said many times in many videos, I normally don't buy BEP20 tokens because usually to me, they're hot garbage, but this one here is the real deal. I would say I got in late. I got in maybe like 10 days ago, but it's still early because it's only 6 weeks old. But I came way later than the folks in the beginning, and that's okay. I'm not even worried about it because long term, I know where this is going, folks. Sam and the team has also put their foot down and said, you know what, guys? We do not want to feel pressure from the community to push out garbage. So we're going to have to take back the stance and take back the power and push it out when it's ready, not rush it out. Because INDICTAORS, for example, here, right? When it was pushed out too early, well, it wasn't Sam and the team. It was actually INDICTAORS that released it too early. There was tons of issues, and it ruins the marketing and the image of Evergrow coin. I could not agree more with Sam and the Evergrow coin team. So for this point here, you have my approval as an investor. And I think this is the good route to go because long term is where it's at. The next big announcement is that Sam and the team has said you can trade 2 ways on Evergrow coin. One is on a centralized exchange, which is going to be your large platforms like Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, etc. here, right? So with that being said, when people hear this, they think, oh my God, wait, if you trade on these platforms and you don't get taxed on every single transaction, then how will I get my reflections? Well, you don't. And let me explain to you why here. This is not bad news. It's actually very good news. So folks are interpreting this as bad news because, oh my God, I bought this only to get reflections. Yes, that's true. But you have to understand that given the current climate, these exchanges, they do not have the infrastructure in place to implement these tokenomics. So this is a temporary solution. Sam mentioned that in the months to come, there will be implementation of these tokenomics and it'll be the same thing all around, anywhere you buy. But for now, this is an interim solution and it's the quote unquote best solution as of the moment here. I was very impressed with how Sam just told us the facts without sugarcoating it. So this gives me faith in a team where even if it's not the most optimal news, they're not going to sugarcoat it and try to bounce it off in a way where it'll discourage you or encourage you. They just give you the facts. You can interpret how you want to interpret it. The next option is that we maintain the status quo and you still buy on a DEX, which means a decentralized exchange, and you still get your reflections, but you also pay into the tax as well. So these are the current 2 options as of the moment right now. They are not ideal. Do not forget, folks, this is a token first of its kind, and you have to remember that there will be bumps in the world because this is bleeding edge contract, bleeding edge technology, and as you can tell now, as Sam has mentioned, the infrastructure from the other exchanges are not in place yet, but given a few months, it will be ready to roll out. And when that happens, I believe Evergrow coin will be rocketing back very, very soon. So how do folks interpret this news right now? Well, I'll tell you how, folks. People are saying, okay, I'm out of here. This gives me no more incentive to hodl, but you have to understand that there is no release date yet from Sam. So this is going to take time. So after seeing today's AMA, I believe there will be interpretation for this news here. With all of this being said here, I believe that this will be interpreted as bad news. But let me tell you why right now. People will say, oh my God, I am no longer getting reflections. So why in the heck am I hodling these Evergrow coin tokens? I was buying this on a premise that I will get tons of BUSD reflections, and that's true, assuming you buy on DEX. But again, I want to emphasize, currently on these centralized exchanges, they do not have the infrastructure in place to currently implement this. So this is a interim solution. What does that mean? It means in the meantime. In a few months, when this is in place, the tokenomics will be implemented across on all platforms, centralized and decentralized. So this is no issue whatsoever. It is just, I would call a road bump, and that's fine, folks. You have bleeding edge technology, bleeding edge contracts. Well, guess what? Is it a surprise to you that this infrastructure is not here? Of course it's not here, because this is the first of its kind, folks. Remember, folks, Bitcoin was the first of its kind, and in the beginning, nothing supported it because it was too new and nobody knew what the heck this was. This is the exact same thing. I know Sam and the Evergrow team have ambitious targets, and I have nothing but the utmost confidence in the team. So let me go ahead and cover the Evergrow coin chart. So you can see the Evergrow coin AMA, which is right now, which is this big red candlestick, People are interpreting this news as bad news, but I'm telling you right now, this is very bullish news. The fact that the team is willing to negate short-term profits for long-term profits, this is a coin to invest in and not trade into, folks. If you want to trade this, wait a few weeks to go on a CEX platforms, right? But for now, if you want to hodl and get reflections and of course invest into the ecosystem, which is what I'm doing, I will be continuing to hodl and be looking for dip buying opportunities. I'm seeing tons of big sales, and to me, that is a-okay, because if you know what this is, folks, you know where it's going. It's literally going to the moon. These whales selling right now is because they are short-term investors or traders here in this case, and they don't want to have the patience to wait. They're thinking, hey, I already have 100K in profits or $500,000 or 1 million, so what the heck? Let me just sell and move out and go on to the next 1000X token here, right? And that's fine. That's fine. The next important news here on the Evergrow Coin AMA is that they are looking to partner and sign a contract with some company that is looking to give the option to buy Evergrow Coin directly through a wallet, first of its kind. Let me go ahead and speculate right here, folks. I believe this company could be MoonPay or Simplex. The reason why I believe it'll be one of these companies is because as a US trader myself and cryptocurrency enthusiast, the only two options I see on Trust Wallet to buy directly is MoonPay and Simplex. So in my opinion, it'll have to be one of those. And to me, I think that is fantastic news, because then you'll be able to buy directly through your debit card and skip through the whole pancake swap issue. And I see lots of folks having issues, and that's kind of why I made a how-to video linked down below in the description. So I want to emphasize, this is actually very bullish news. I just want to emphasize, this is folks having short-term goals and being short-sighted because they don't want to wait for the big gains, and that's okay. That's why we're seeing a dump on this AMA. I just want to reassure you that I have not sold anything, and I do not plan on selling anything. If anything, I plan on buying some more. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.